am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation.
Last Saturday, STAN celebrated their 20-year anniversary and praised diversity and inclusion at their successful annual MLK Brunch.
Today's turnout was wonderful. There was a great turnout from anywhere from students, performers, parents of the students, parents of the performers, as well as administration also, and different other staff members of the building.
In order to have an outstanding brunch, STAN worked hard to make sure everything ran smoothly.
My name is Beverly Van Drunen. I've been the STAN sponsor here at the high school for the past 5 years. It's been an honor and a blessing to be able to serve the students of Maryville High School through the STAN Club. Today I was extremely proud of my leaders, of all the STAN members, of all the performers. Everything was just absolutely wonderful. We've been practicing and planning everything for months now, so just to see it all come together, it was just an honor. It was wonderful.
Today we had our MLK brunch. You know, it was a lot of hard work and dedication by everybody.
We've been preparing for this for weeks, and I'm so glad it turned out really good. Well, yeah, months actually. Turned out really good. Glad everybody came out. If you didn't come out, you missed a good show and some good food. I had some good cake. It's over there waiting for me to eat. So yeah.
Guests of the brunch have the opportunity to enjoy many entertaining guest speakers and performances.
Today was a really great day. I'm so glad that we had so many people in the community come out. We had teachers, the administration came. All of the performers were amazing, and it was really fun to just watch and be a part of it and experience all the different people that came and supported us.
Yeah, so I definitely agree. It was a great day. We had so many great performances. We had MIS STAN Club, Peer STAN Club, we had MHS STAN Club, the Purple Rain Step Team, which was so incredible. And then also we had, tributes to Linda Janitis, who created the club, then to Danny Lackey, and all the way to the Taylor family for the passing of Miss Tonda Poindexter. And it came together beautifully. It was amazing.
We are so lucky to live in a diverse community like Maryville. Not many people have this opportunity to come in contact with such a rich culture, so many wonderful differences between people, and I am grateful to be a part of that.
After eating delicious food, watching amazing performances, and spending time with family and friends, this year's MLK Brunch was definitely one to remember, and STAN is looking forward to many more in the years to come. Signing off from PNN, I'm Aaron Vara.
Since the school year is at its midpoint, we thought we might talk to a few seniors and ask about their senior year.
My senior year has been great. Everything happens like how it's supposed to happen. I'm getting scholarships, getting accepted to colleges, and everything's going good.
Senior year is hard. It's frustrating, but it's gonna be real cool third trimester. So.
I can say my senior year I've been struggling because I'm trying to get everything done. Like stuff I should have did last year, I'm doing it now. I'm trying to get myself in check. It's just horrible.
Started off rough, very rough, but I mean, I'm here.
My senior year been cool. I'm getting all my college stuff ready. I got my choices, got accepted in all the schools I want to get into. So I'm just going from there.
My biggest regret is that I didn't start off strong my freshman year. Like, people tell you that for your freshman year, it's like where you start off in strong, and when your senior year comes, it's when you end strong. I didn't believe them. I'm just like, man, I could do this. But yeah, I was worried more about friendships and other stuff that I lost.
I regret not studying more and doing more homework because that kind of affected my grade. I came in with a 4.0 down to a 3.2, so I regret not doing more studying.
I honestly don't have any regrets because you have regrets, you can't learn from them. It's just bumps in the road. You can't do nothing but fall back and get back up.
Being more focused on friends and not like my schoolwork and, you know, procrastinating and stuff like that.
Regrets. I guess like my freshman, sophomore year, I was really quiet and I didn't really do too much. Then junior, senior year, I started going to like parties and stuff, and it turns out it was fun. And I probably should have done it all 4 years. Probably got more out of it. And school, I didn't take my freshman year serious. Now I'm kind of paying the price for it.
Best high school memory was being elected captain for the football team, because like as a freshman, I would never thought that I would have been in that position, but to be selected for that, that's a memory, something I'll never forget.
I think like probably be like all the homecomings and dances and stuff.
Best high school memory, probably last year at semi-state, the basketball game. It was like really, that's probably the first like basketball game where like it was like really teed, and it was just it was a really fun experience, and I cherish that for the rest of my life.
Honestly, to be honest with you, I was just going through the motions. I wasn't even, you know, I was like, get through high school, gotta go.
Advice from the underclassmen: do your homework, study for tests. Do your homework and study for tests.
Stay on top of your grades, take advantage of all these easy classes, get the A's, get your GPA high, because it's hard to bring it back up.
You're gonna lose all your friends. You're gonna lose them all. It's gonna be rough, you're gonna wanna cry, but you're gonna get through it. That's just it.
Leave these little boys alone. Focus on your schoolwork. If it ain't schoolwork, then it don't matter. Because at the end, you lose half your friends during high school. You, at the end of high school, you leave. Half the time, you're not even gonna see them again. So it's no purpose of focusing on the wrong stuff.
Y'all get your grades right. Take AP classes. They'll prepare you for college. And you get college credit, so it's gonna be saving you money in the future. For the guys, stay away from the girls, man. I'm telling you from experience. Them grades get to dropping, and you be wondering, ask yourself why. Some girls, man, leave them alone.
What I'm going to miss most is probably the little clique, because you know, when you leave high school, you're probably not going to be with them as much.
Probably competing like all my sports and athletics and my coaches.
I'll miss the vibe, not necessarily like the kids or the teachers. No offense to the teachers. Just like the vibe of school, but then again, I'm going to college, which is going to be lit.
Probably miss my friends the most, cause they was with me since freshman year. I ain't have to really like kick nobody out of my circle, you know what I'm saying?
Plans after high school, go to college, and then do college stuff, and then graduate. I want to major in biology, and I want to be a physical therapist, and I'm going to IUPUI, so come see me.
I'm going to be going into cosmetology, doing hair and makeup, you know.
Going to college in the fall of 2018, but in the time that I'm not going to college, I'll be working my jobs to get my bread, my moolah up.
I'll go to college. I don't know exactly what I want to do yet, but my backup, like if college don't work out, just join the union and learn a trade and make some money, be successful.
I plan to go to college. Definitely gonna play football in college. I know that, but that's my plan.
My major is gonna be exercise science and physical therapy at Carbondale.
As a whole, high school, I think it's been great. I took advantage of like all the clubs and sports and all that stuff, and it's been what I thought it would be.
My high school experience, it was decent, I guess. At first, it was great, but then, I don't know, towards the end, it was just like, I'm ready to get it over with, so.
Okay, I learned a lot of lessons, you know. It made me a better me, because if high school don't make you a better you, then what are you doing?
You know, high school has its days. It could be good, it could be bad. It really just depends.
I really thought I wasn't gonna get senioritis, but that's real.
I definitely miss playing football because you only get 4 years of high school football, and I enjoyed it. Yeah, I miss high school because I know going to college you have to take on more responsibility, and I enjoyed the less responsibility that I have right now.
Yeah, I would definitely miss it, like the people and all that stuff, but like being like trapped in this space, no.
Yeah, I miss high school. I'm not one of them people that's like ready. Yeah, I'm ready to get up out of here. So I'm gonna miss like my friends, teachers, just coming to school every day, learning something new, and it's gonna be You know, I'm gonna miss being at home with my mom, stuff like that, brothers. Time, I gotta grow up now.
No, not at all. I miss the people and like the laughs and stuff, but no, not really.
I'm most looking forward to graduation because that's like the big bang at the end.
I'm very excited to walk across the gym floor.
Prom, you know, didn't go last year, but you know, this year I'm hopefully gonna, you know, shut stuff down. So yeah.
I would say walking across the stage, but I'm walking across the gym floor. I guess prom or graduation, whichever one, it's okay.
The student faculty game, I feel like I really got faith in my friends, and I feel like they're gonna bring us the win.
We hope everybody learned something from their experiences. Seniors, we only have 17 more weeks to go, so let's finish strong. Signing off from PNN, I'm Jubilee Tops.
The NFL season is winding down, and this Sunday the AFC and NFC championship games will be played. PNN polled a number of students and staff to see who they thought would end the day with an invitation to the Super Bowl.
Okay, Jacksonville Jaguars, they're going to beat New England because Blake Bortles and Leonard Fournette, they just too much. And Minnesota Vikings, they're going to beat the Eagles because Stephon Diggs is just too much for the Eagles defense.
AFC is going to beat Patriots. Patriots are going to win the Super Bowl, and they will be playing the Eagles. They're the team to beat. They're better, bottom line.
The Patriots are going to beat the Jaguars, obviously, because, I mean, all the Jaguars have is Ramsey. And, you know, Patriots, they got Tom Brady, they got Malcolm Butler, they got Lewis, and they got Amendola, they got Gronk. You know, Gronk, that big spike. You already know. Can't nobody guard him. All right, and Minnesota and Philly, I don't really care who win, but I do care who win. I want Philly to win. Because, you know, I got too many y'all Minnesota fans talking mess about that lucky win that y'all got just because Diggs caught that ball. Nah, that's not going to happen again. Philly finna run that.
Between New England and Jacksonville, New England's going to win. Between Philly and Minnesota, that's Philly all the way. I'm Philly all the way, so Philly's going to win that one.
The game between Jacksonville and New England, I'm going to pick New England because they have Tom Brady. Great defense with Jacksonville, but a lot of young guys, and New England has one of the best defenses in the league since week 6. In NFC, I'm going to go with the Eagles. They're at home, and I just don't believe Case Keenum will be able to pull it off in Philadelphia against the Eagles. And Nick Foles was a starter before Carson Wentz, so backup, I think he's one of the best backups you can have besides Jimmy Garoppolo, which is now a starter.
So we got 2 big games coming up on Sunday, and I believe that Minnesota's going to win against Philadelphia. Philadelphia has a backup quarterback. Minnesota seems to have an angel on their side. They also have one of the best defenders in the league, Xavier Rhodes. Look out for him. I predict he'll get an interception, and the Vikings will win 24-20. On the other side, that's a bit easier. New England's clearly going to win. They got Tom Brady, the GOAT, the greatest, and they're playing Saxonville, and Saxonville's pretty good, but once again, like I already said, they got the greatest player as well, Bill Belichick, greatest coach. I predict 28-17, easy victory for New England.
I feel the Patriots are going to win because, you know, Tom Brady, he's a dog. The whole teams are dogs. The Jaguars, I mean, they got there because they got there. I mean, it is what it is. The Vikings are going to win because their colors are purple and white, and Maryville's purple and white, so they have to win.
Patriots are going to win for sure. They're overpowered. It doesn't matter. Whoever wins on the other side just get loose to them in the Super Bowl. Vikings are beating the Eagles. It's going to be a shutout. Probably not a shutout. I don't know. They're going to beat them, though.
So I got the Patriots winning because Tom Brady's the greatest of all time. I don't see a reason why he shouldn't win or why he won't win. On the other side, I see the Vikings winning because the Eagles aren't that strong. Their strength of schedule wasn't that good. They're not that good of a team.
Oh, I think New England's going to win against Jacksonville because, of course, they're going to go to the Super Bowl again. You know, one of the best offenses in the league, in my opinion. Well, between Minnesota and Philadelphia, Minnesota's gonna win, of course. That that nice defense they have, they're gonna stop, the other team, of course.
All right. I think New England's definitely gonna take this one to the Super Bowl because Tom Brady don't lose in the playoffs. He's unbeatable. Minnesota's gonna win. Well, that's going to be a hard one, but I think Minnesota's going to win because the defense, strong, young defense. That's why.
The Patriots going to win because Tom Brady is the GOAT of all time, best quarterback in the league, 5 rings. And, their defense, they're getting better because of James Harrison. And Chris Hogan been stepping up. Danny Amendola been stepping it up. And we just going to take it all away. I think Minnesota going to win because of their defense. They have a really great defense, strong defense. And, defense win games, make stops, and all the good stuff. Offense come on the field, do their little thing, score little points, keep scoring because Philadelphia, they can score, and their defense is okay, but I think the Vikings will take this one.
In the AFC Championship game, I think New England's just too tough to beat on all aspects of the ball. All 3 phases look pretty solid. They changed their scheme up weekly, and they're at Foxborough, so I think they're going to win. Who's going to win and who I want to win would be the Eagles for sure, Philadelphia, because I hate Minnesota. They're NFC North. Go Packers.
From their championship picks, we asked each individual to choose their Super Bowl champion.
So between the Super Bowl winners, Jacksonville Jaguars is obviously going to be too much for the Minnesota Vikings because Blake Bortles and Leonard Fournette, they can't be guarded, and it's too easy.
The Patriots are going to play the Eagles in the Super Bowl, and the Patriots are going to win. The bottom line, they got the best quarterback, best team. They're a dynasty.
And New England all the way. Tom Brady, Lewis, Gronk, and there's nobody there. Nobody got competition on them.
Oh, Eagles. Eagles got this. It's all Eagles. Okay. Patriots have been, they've been up there, and I give them that. But it's Brady getting old. He eventually he just gonna give out. And this might be the year he just gonna give out. 2018 is a whole new year. So this may not be his year.
In the Super Bowl, I'm gonna go with the Eagles and the Patriots. I'm gonna have the Patriots winning just like they did in Super Bowl 39. And Brady will have 6 rings and be the real GOAT.
So for the Super Bowl, Tom Brady, once again, Bill Belichick, they're going to go out. They're going to win, I believe, their 6th title. And I believe that Tom Brady will come back for one more year along with Belichick, and they're going to win it again. So I'm not just predicting this Super Bowl. I'm predicting the next Super Bowl as well. Final score, 31-28 New England.
The Super Bowl win, money on it right now. If they don't win, I'll give everyone watching this $100. The Patriots will win.
No, the Patriots most likely going to win, but I hope the Vikings do. It should be a good game, though, no matter what.
It's going to be a tough one in the Super Bowl between Patriots and Minnesota, just because Minnesota's playing at home and the Patriots are pretty good. But I see Tom Brady pulling another miracle and pulling away with another Super Bowl.
Patriots probably going to take the W again for the Super Bowl. It's just right. The offense been nice this year. The Vikings got that defense or whatever, but I don't think they're going to be able to stop them or whatever.
Patriots are going to win the Super Bowl. Like I said, nobody could beat them. They're unbeatable. Tom Brady's about to get a 6th ring.
The Patriots, all the way. They taking it everything. Defense, good. Offense, great. Minnesota, they got some young kids on there, but yeah, the vets want it more.
I'm going to have to go with New England again, but it's kind of tough because every time they go to the Super Bowl and they're supposed to win, they lose. But it's not against the Giants this time. It's against their rival, the Philadelphia Eagles, but I'm still going to have to go with New England Patriots. They're just too good.
Clearly, the New England Patriots are a favorite to win their 6th championship. But tune in on Sunday, February 4th, to see if our Pirate prognosticators have chosen correctly.
Four, tres, two, uno.
gymnastics team has leaped into season, are getting off to a great start, and are continuing to work hard to accomplish their goals this season.
Our two captains are Kristen Morgan and Miranda Quetzo. The two of them are strong leaders and really help the younger ones, making sure that they are on task at all times so we can get our job done. Kristen will end up probably being our top 1 or 2 all around. Miranda Quetzo is a strong leader and a perfectionist and bodes well toward the sport of gymnastics. Our sophomore Abby comes back from a strong showing in the state competition in 2017, and we look to her to continue to lead us in the top 3 positions of our team.
I've been doing gymnastics since I was 3 years old, and I started in a preschool class, and then it went up from there.
In gymnastics since I was 9. I started last year in August, so it's been about 2 years now.
As a captain, I really help the other girls by basically telling them what they already know. Like, I just say, like you got this, you have enough talent, like don't restrict yourself just because of fears. Like fears are just limits, just stuff along those lines. And I really just try to like pump them up to like make them overconfident.
I try to motivate them, especially when I see them struggling or after they've fallen on something. I try to tell them that it's okay and it's really not that big of a deal, so don't let it affect the rest of your day or season.
What keeps me going is just my constant strive to do better and just, you know, eventually get to state again and do my best and just beat my personal bests.
Okay, what keeps me going in gymnastics is the fact that I've been doing it so long, so I have a special type of love for it. Like, if I wasn't doing it, I wouldn't know who I was, and the fact that my teammates depend on me, so that keeps me going a lot.
It's been going pretty well because we have, this year since Heather left, everybody has really stepped it up, and it's been showing in all of our new routines and skills.
Our season so far started out very strong. We do have some injuries, though, to our top people, and as soon as these girls are back in shape and back on the podium, the Pirates will be even stronger.
My favorite event is beam. I don't know how. I'm not really that coordinated, and I don't have very good balance, but I am like really good at beam.
My favorite event is bars, and then I think floor is a close second.
My favorite event is beam, and I like bars too. I have 2.
The preparation for the sport of gymnastics is the same as with all sports. It is a year-round sport. From the moment we came back from the state meet in 2017, we have been preparing for the 2018 season. We are determined to increase our difficulty and work every day toward perfection so that we can get as close to that perfect 10.0 as we can.
I've just been working hard, you know, doing my routines, making sure I have all my bonus that I need, and keeping my routines up to date.
My season has been delayed because I broke my back and I didn't know. So now I'm in therapy and I'm trying to slowly come back without re-injuring myself.
My goals for the season are to be Team 1 and compete at the invitational meets and in the tournament series, and to basically just beat all of my personal best from last year.
Obviously to go to state and place in the top 6 and just do better than I did freshman year.
Biggest inspiration in gymnastics is the Olympians, and especially Gabby Douglas, because she started a little bit later than most people do. It was still young, but she started later, and it didn't affect her that much. So,
well, the Olympic gymnasts do. Shawn Johnson, I really like her.
Okay. I don't really have anybody that inspires me, like a gymnast I look up to or anything, but my mom and my sisters definitely inspire me to be like the best and like reach my fullest potential, because my mom is like my biggest supporter. Like, she supports me with whatever I do in the gym, and my sisters do gymnastics and they look up to me, so I always want to do great things for them, so then they're like, oh, I want to do that, or I want to be that.
The girls are improving fast and reaching for their goals and are hoping to get that top 3 spot this year, and will continue to work hard this season. Signing off from PNN, I'm Alana Winters.
Keenum's going to try to work the ball on the boundary. Keenum steps into it. Pass is caught! Diggs! Sideline! Touchdown! Unbelievable! Vikings win it!
This past weekend, the Minnesota Vikings faced the New Orleans Saints in a nail-biting matchup on Sunday. The Saints believed they had a win in the bag with 7 seconds in the last quarter. However, Marcus Williams misses a very obvious tackle and the Vikings sprint to the end zone, winning the entire game and leaving the Saints with a huge epic fail. So I decided to ask Maryville athletes what their most embarrassing epic fail was in their respective sports.
My biggest basketball epic fail would be we played in Dran, and we was on a fast break. And then I shot a layup, and he got stuck in the rim.
My biggest softball fail, I think, was when I was trying to dive for the ball, and I completely missed the ball. I just fell on my face. It was bad.
So my biggest fail in soccer is at the Andrean Jamboree when I was supposed to get the ball, but I wasn't really paying attention, and the ball went in the goal.
Okay, so we were at a meet, and I was with my bar routine, and it was going real great. And then I got to the end of my bar routine when it's called a flyaway when you get off the bar, and you're supposed to land on your feet, but I overpowered it, and I ended up landing like flat on my back, like straight on my back like a pancake, and the whole crowd was like, whoa. And then I was just laying there looking at the sky, and my mom came over, and she leaned over. She was like, princess. Princess. And then I just got up and walked away, and the trainers had to come and check me out and stuff.
Okay, so it was during the game, Michigan City, and it was like 5 minutes on the clock. Well, this is soccer. So it was a long game. It's been a long game. I was tired, and so I was getting ready to do a goalie kick. So I started running up. I had the ball in my hand. I went like this. I dropped the ball, and I kicked so hard that I fell all the way backwards. So yeah, and it was kind of embarrassing because I heard people laughing at me from the stands.
Okay, so I was in the back of the gym, and I was trying a new skill called an Arabian. And I was running and doing my round off, and I was in the air, and then I twisted, but then like I kind of overpowered it, so I twisted too much, and I didn't know where I was in the air, so then I landed on my neck, and then my feet went over my head, so then my jaw like, and then I had to go to the chiropractor and get my jaw reset and my neck realigned.
I do cheer and track, but my biggest cheerleading epic fail will have to be when my best friend gave me a concussion at cheerleading practice one day. So I was basing, and basically I was holding her up, and she like did a twist down, and she fell down and elbowed me in my eyeball. So okay, first of all, I didn't do it on purpose. My elbow hit her, and she all of a sudden got a concussion. Nobody told her to be that fragile. So here.
Okay, all right. So basically, I ain't on the swim team no more. But when I was last year, Joe Nathan, we was doing a 400 relay. So he was doing 100. He got to go down back twice. So he went down back once, and I thought it was twice already. So then I jumped in the pool too. So I'm swimming in front of him, and I look back and see him. And then I was all pretty disappointed. So I got out the pool, and I was just sitting there angry. That's about it.
All right, so we playing, Chesterton, right? So I get up in the batter's box, I'm ready to swing, right? And I do this little thing with the little bat twirl. Now I hit myself in the head. I ended up striking out, but that's not the point. I think I had something going on with my head after I hit myself, so yeah.
It was rainy, and I tried to kick the ball, and I slipped and fell, and the ball hit my chest, and it went in the goal. And people got mad, blah, blah, and I started crying. But people made me feel better, so I was still hurt.
Okay, so basically, we have to do the Pledge of Allegiance before a meet starts. And so we did that, and then my event was right after it, which is a 200 relay, which is down and back. So I was supposed to be the first in the relay. So after the Pledge of Allegiance, they just automatically was like, swimmers, they told us to get on the block. And I didn't even have my swim cap on. Like, I had to rush and go over there, and I still didn't make it. So I disqualified the whole relay, and I was really upset. Like, I was crying, so.
I was going up for the ball, and coach always tells us to go on head first so that we don't hurt ourselves. And so I went on head first, and I tried to face it instead of get scared, but hit me right in the head, and then I fell down. And then I tried to get back up, and then I fell back down. So basically, that was it.
So I was at my wrestling meet on Wednesday, and I bumped up to wrestle 113, and I was winning, and I had him and I was trying to put him to his back, and and I guess I kind of got too high, and he ended up rolling me through, and he got put me on my back, and I was stuck there for a little bit, and I got nervous, so I was trying not to get pinned.
My biggest soccer fail, we were out in Bloomington, and we was out for the Hoosier Cup trying to get a W, you know. And then my guy my boy Victor dropped the ball back to me, and I was finna kick it, and the guy was coming up, and they were like, pass over there, and I was like, no. So then I hit it, and it bounced off his leg, and it scored a goal. So I basically scored a goal for my team, but it was on me. And the coach passes like, West Lafayette, you gotta focus. I was, oh no, bro. Go, would you go?
My epic fail centers around just last week on our shortened day on Thursday. I get on at 10:30 saying that everyone who has a lunch should be in a lunch, when in fact, lunch didn't start till the normal time at 5 to 11. So epic failures happen. It's what you do after that and how you rebound from it that will determine what you become and how you maneuver through life. Go Pirates.
Even though epic fails can get the best of us, life moves on and we learn from our mistakes. Signing off from PNN, I'm Imani Butts.